Hi, I'm Sally Eastwood, Vice President of Marketing for Land Rover North America. This is the all-new Land Rover lr3. A brand new vehicle for Land Rover in North America and the rest of the world, replaces the outgoing Discovery model and is all new from the ground up. It is a dedicated Land Rover platform. Basically what you see behind me is a vehicle that was designed with pure intentions in mind. This vehicle could be nothing else than a Land Rover. This vehicle has some distinctive Land Rover design cues. From the front end, that is basically the family look now for Land Rover that you've seen on Range Rover, a very distinctive bold grille, the twin pocket headlamps that basically echo Range Rover and also the 2004 model year Freelander. So a very bold front end of the car. It could be nothing else than a Land Rover. As you look at the side of the vehicle, you can see it has exquisitely clean lines. There are no extraneous bits on the car. Everything is designed for a purpose. Here you see a power vent. This basically acts as a vent for the engine, and there is only one of them. It wasn't for the sake of symmetry to put one on the other side to match. It was a true to what this vehicle needed, that this has only one power vent. Now here we are at the rear of the car, and one thing that becomes immediately obvious, which is different from today's Discovery, is that the spare tyre has been moved and is now underneath the car, giving a very clean look to the rear end. It enables us to have a lot more space in the interior of the car because the dimensions have not changed. It also means that that tyre is still out of the way if you do need to have ground clearance for any off-roading. What you also have at this rear end is an asymmetrical tailgate. So when you lift up the tailgate, you can see that there is an asymmetrical lip here to enable you to load things into the car with ease. Plus, if you're loading things into the car from below, you've got a much easier reach to be able to get into this cargo area. At the same time, it's a solid tailgate, very functional if you want to use it for tailgate picnics, but a pure practical feature that also gives this vehicle a very unique style at the back. Another brand new feature is here under the hood. An all-new 300 horsepower V8 engine. Now this engine is derived from the Jaguar AJ V8 engine found in today's Jaguar XJ. It has been completely modified for Land Rover's needs in terms of off-road ability, extra torque, and also to take into account the all-wheel drive system. One of the trademarks of Land Rover design, which is very distinctive on today's Discovery, is the stepped roof. Now this actually is there for a purpose, which is to give tremendous headroom inside the vehicle, but it also is a very recognizable Land Rover design cue. Now moving inside the vehicle, you can also see another unique thing for Land Rover, which is 3 glass panels inside this car. The first one is a sunroof that opens. The other 2 are static glass panels. Now obviously we're here at the auto show, so you can see some strip lights which are for visibility purposes. But each passenger within this compartment has their own slice of sky. Dimensionally, LR3 is 14 inches longer than the outgoing Discovery model, and all of those 14 inches have gone into the interior package. As you can see here from the rear seat, the legroom is tremendous. Now access to the third row seats is now from the second row. So basically to move the seat, we push this and move it forward, leaving an open space to be able to get into the rear, which is extremely easy now. And as you can see, if I put this seat back down, now here I am in the third row seat, and as you can see when I put this second row seat back up, there's a tremendous amount of room back here. Now I'm 5'6", so I've got plenty of room, but this seat has been designed to take what you call the 95th percentile of the population. That's a 6'2" guy can sit back here in comfort. There's an awful lot of room. Now lastly, the last unique feature of this car is that all seats fold completely flat into the floor to aid your load space. So basically, here's how you get one down. All of the rest of them do exactly the same thing, as do the rear seats, and you've got a completely flat load space, just over 6 feet long.